After 199 days at Everton Football Club, the Spanish 61-year-old manager Rafa Benitez has finally been sacked, and this is well overdue. Has been a terrible time at Everton for Rafa Benitez and a awful record. Of course, has not had all of his best players at the best of times, but with a record of only 5-4-10, it has been an absolute abysmal time. Picking up only 4 wins at home and 1 win on the way, it has been abysmal for Rafa Benitez at Everton. Of course, it was an interesting time of him coming back. Of course, with his history with Liverpool Football Club, the fans already against it. The fans weren't with the move. And now he has been sacked, and this is well overdue for me. Of course, they have made 2 amazing moves, I do think, this January, bringing in young Nathan Patterson at fullback and also Vitaly Mykolenko. I really love both these transfers, bringing in some youth at fullback, changing up the left back position with Mykolenko, bringing in a young, exciting prospect in Mykolenko, who has an amazing future at left back and is really going to flourish, I do believe, at Everton. And bringing in Nathan Patterson at right back, who I think is an amazing signing to come in and play for Seamus Coleman, and that is going to be a great transition. But Rafa Benitez was nowhere near the manager to do this job. I don't believe this was the right appointment. I don't think this was never going to work out. Once you saw the signing, once you saw the fans react to this, and everyone was against it. You cannot have the fans against your manager from day dot. And once those fans heard about the signing, and of course everyone knows the history with Liverpool Football Club and Rafa Benitez, it was just never going to work out. You cannot have a fan that is already, you cannot have a manager that is already being turned against the fans straight away. The fans were against it from day dot, like I said, and it was never going to work out. Yes, it would have been such a story, such a Cinderella story, if he managed to make this work at Everton Football Club. Of course, Rafa Benitez loves Liverpool, the city, but you cannot go and do what he did at Liverpool and then come and join Everton. Of course, I understand the move, why Everton would do it, but it just was never going to work out. He wasn't backed in the summer. Only getting Demarai Gray, yes, he's been phenomenal, but Andros Townsend and Begovic, you're just not having a summer that's going to be able to back the manager enough to do as much of a change. But this team should be nowhere near where they are in the table. It is absolutely shocking where Rafa has them, sitting in 16th on extremely low points, on 19 points, only 5 points above 17th place Watford, and that only puts them 6 points above relegation, which is absolutely sad. Allowing 24 goals, scoring 24 and only allowing 34. That is a goal difference of -10. That is embarrassing for a team like Everton Football Club. I understand the likes of Dominic Calvert-Lewin hasn't played much this season. You haven't had Richarlison at his best. But you got to be able to get the best out of your players when they are on the pitch. Of course, Demarai Gray has played fantastically. And you brought in some young talent to go along with it. But Everton has no right to be this low down the table. And for the record they do have right now, it is sad. Like I said, guys, I'll go over it again. 5 wins, 4 draws, and 10 losses, putting them on 19 points. And if you look at their home record, it's not too bad. It's better than some teams around the league. 4-1-4, 4 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses, 13 points, and only picking up 6 points on the road. That is 1 win on the road, 6 losses on the road with 3 draws. That is sad. That is absolutely abysmal from a side like Everton Football Club. The XG is 23.3, so they're hitting their XG, but they only have 24 goals. That is terrible. I understand DCL hasn't played that much, but you still got to get the best out of your players. Like I said, Rafa has played extremely poor against the teams when he needs to, or when you need to play better football. And if you look at the teams he has beat throughout the year, it hasn't been like it's been top quality sides. He's been beaten the likes of Southampton on the first day of the season. First day of the season, that is an absolute, could go either way, of course. Then you draw against Leeds, which you should be winning. Then you go out and beat the likes of Brighton, Burnley, and those, like I said, the first couple of weeks are anyone's game. Then in week 6, he goes out and beats Norwich. Everyone's beaten Norwich, they're the whipping boys. And then he goes on an absolute abysmal run, and then somehow beats Arsenal, and hasn't won since. It's been a terrible run for Rafa Benitez and Everton Football Club. Like I said, they've made some amazing signings, and it's very interesting, and I do back the signings they've made. I think they're fantastic moves. I think it's about time that they've sacked Rafa Benitez. It should have happened quite a while ago, for my personal opinion. And as I am making the video right now, I do get a tweet from Transfer News Live saying Wayne Rooney would find it very difficult to turn down the Everton job if he was offered it. He is currently happy at Derby and doing a great job given the circumstances at the club. Source, Sky Sports. This would be a very good move, I think, for Wayne Rooney's career. I think this is the perfect step up. Everyone's going to look up to him. They're going to praise him, and I think this would be a great move. Of course, a club legend, a club icon in Wayne Rooney. I think he would be a perfect fit. He's doing fantastically at Derby, but there's not too much more I really do think he can do there with not having enough money to spend, not having the budget. I do think Everton would be the perfect step up. But like I said, guys, Rafa Benitez has been sacked at Everton Football Club, and it is about time. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Drop a like. It really helps you out in the algorithm. And make sure to drop a sub, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.